It was a very interesting experience, this being the pilot program in New York City. I was very excited and at first a bit apprehensive in terms of what we would teach, but the curriculum that they've provided was super useful, and I think that the parents and the students have really learned a lot, more than I actually initially expected them to.
I would say about 50% of the parent-child couplings that we have in there, the tablet is their first real device, other than maybe a smartphone that they're using to get on the internet.
So the browser is what allows you to connect to the internet. My first reaction was that parents would come and just come for simply because they get to keep a piece of technology at the end. But I was actually surprised at how receptive that the parents were to the information we were feeding. It was almost as if they're like, wow, how come I've never known about these things before?
They made it easy, you know, not only for the students, but for like us parents that, you know, might not really understand. They simplified it.
It's a great experience because you benefit from it as well, and then you get to learn new things, and then you get to get something that would help you carry out like what you learned.
I would say now 75% of them didn't really utilize their email properly, so going over the whole Gmail, we had everyone sign up for Gmail addresses, and then having them all have the Gmail addresses, it was so easy to show them Google Docs, you know, their child and them collaborating on one document. And then for the presentations, we had them use Google presentations, so their child and them are doing different parts of the presentation at the same time, collaborating, changing, editing. And then on top of that, the tablet is an Android tablet, so it's already Google operating system, so when they got that, made many parts of the program so easy.
See over here?
Two other viewers.
Two other viewers. If you hold the cursor for one other viewer over the little color, it'll tell you who else is looking at the presentation. It should be Axel.
They learned so much. Like, I didn't realize how big of an impact it was really going to have on them. You know, they're telling their friends about it. They're constantly telling us, like, okay, let us know when the next one's happening, because my friend, I'm telling her all these websites, and she wants to be a part of the program too. All the kids are getting along better with their parents. So for me, it was just amazing to see all the different effects that's happening on the families when, you know, just through a piece of technology and some education really, you know, changed their world.
It also gives you transit maps and schedules, so if you're wondering,
there are families that have taken the tablet home and then have called us and said, okay, so how much do we owe you? Or they've called and said, okay, so when do we have to bring it back? And they still just couldn't get it. No, it's yours. Whatever you want to do with it, it's on you. Like, take it home, love it like it's yours.
It was really exciting because once you go to every single class, for each 5 classes, you will get a tablet and it will be yours to keep only.
In schools, the children are learning how to use technology, teachers are using technology with the kids, and so that communication is happening, but there is somewhat of a disconnect between now literate students using technology in the school and bringing it at home, and the parents who might not be in the loop.
They are learning a lot of technology, and they know more than us, the parents. And we cannot be left behind with that knowledge. We have to learn at the same level, I hope, as my son, so we can always watch on him what he's doing, and we will understand what he's watching, what he's doing.
So here, this program wasn't just for the children. It's also about us, you know, helping us be more informative about what's actually out there.
So I think it's a school or a community's responsibility to ensure that there is that mutual understanding in each family in the community how the technology is being used.
I think that it should be more programs like this, you know.
And I'm very, very happy and very excited that this school, I think, Question Learn is the first one in New York. And I say, oh my God, we're the lucky ones.